Hey y'all, Michelle from the blog Running with Reds. I had a reader ask me if I had ever done a post about winter running gear, and I probably have somewhere, but I thought I would do a video blog or a vlog, as they call them, so that you can actually see some of the gear that I really like for winter weather running, and I can kind of go into a little bit more explanation by doing this face to face, video to face. I don't know, what do you call this? So, hopefully, my dogs, I just did another one of these and they decided to play very loudly the entire time. So, hopefully, they won't do that this time. Hopefully, take two will be better. So, let's start with your feet. I don't really do anything specific for my feet. I've never really had an issue with my feet being cold. So I just go with my normal performance based Belega socks. The socks I really like have mohair in them. I think any type of performance sock should keep your feet warm in the winter and cool in the summer if they're doing their job correctly and it's a good quality sock. So I just stick with the sock that I know, the sock that I love, which are the Belega socks. And I don't have one to hold up and show you, but I have heard some people will actually take their shoes, especially if it's a lot of snow, and they will put duct tape on the parts that breathe, and that kind of helps keep your feet warm. I've never had to do that, but I have heard of people doing that, so that is an option. Um, so that takes care of socks and shoes. Sometimes I will wear my compression socks to add a little layer of warmth. So that is an option. So I love my Pro Compression socks for that purpose, and I have sleeves and the full sock. So let me show you kind of the differences in tights that I like. So I love the Mizuno Breathe Thermal line. And I have been really lucky in that I have found several different pairs on the markdown rack, and so I've gotten a really good deal. So check out the Manhattan Running Company. They have tons of winter gear from last year on the sale rack right now. Last time I was in there, it was like 50% off, and I think it's even more than that now. So, but I have paid full price for a few pieces of gear, and Mizuno Breathe Thermal is a piece of gear that I will pay the $70 or $80 for because it's good quality. It keeps you warm. Winter running is tough, and it's dark when you get up. It's dark when you get home, and anything that you can do to keep yourself motivated to run is going to help you in the winter months. I personally love training in the winter. I'm a cold weather runner all the way. But I have good gear. And so if you don't have good gear, if you don't want to invest the money, you're not going to be very comfortable and you're not going to want to run in the winter. So I do. So I pay the money. So these are my Mizuno tights. You can see they are a lightweight tight. They have zippers down here. Everything has protection from chafing. So none of the zippers are exposed where they can possibly chafe any part of you. I have these inside out for a reason. I know they're inside out because you'll see here in a minute when I change to my next thicker, warmer pair why I wanted to show you the inside out version of these and not the normal version. So like I said, these are very light. They're compression. They fit to your body and they keep you nice and warm. As it gets colder, we start getting wind chills. I will switch to my Mizuno pants that have the Breathe Thermo panels in them. Love the Breathe Thermo panels. They do their job. This is the front and this is the back. And then they also have Breathe Thermal panels around your calf muscles to keep those vital places warm. Again, if it's super cold, I might wear my compression sleeves or socks underneath these, but that's all I'll wear under these. I will not put cuddle duds or long johns or anything like that under these. These are more than enough. My only complaint about these pants is the booty, because my butt gets cold when I run, even in these. So I have a couple of solutions to deal with that, which I'll show you here in a minute. Please don't let me forget. So, well, one solution I'll tell you right now is a running skirt. I have some running skirts from Gypsy Runner. they don't have the shorts in them, that's just the shell or the skirt, I will put that over if there's like a really wind chill, and that just cuts down on the amount of wind that's hitting your booty. Also, your jacket, a lot of the jackets, and you can't see with the shirt, but this is like a little winter running shirt, come down over your butt, and it's just another layer to keep the booty warm. All right, so tops. I have kind of, again, as it gets colder, I kind of go from a performance type tech tee. This is just like a technical t-shirt, but it's long sleeves. I got this at the running company for one of the safety runs. I also have a couple of different brands. That's a Brooks. This is an Asics. They're both kind of similar in that it's just a technical tee with long sleeves. Those are great. And like the running company, a lot of times have like extra ones from events on sale for $5-10. So you can't beat that. So I'll wear those. And then as it gets colder, I will switch over to a more heavy duty shirt. Again, love Mizuno products. Shout out to Mizuno. They make good stuff, and this is something that I would wear, when it gets down around freezing or below freezing, or when we have a wind chill. And you can see, again, it has the Breathe Thermo technology inside. It makes it super soft, super breathable, but super warm, okay? And then what I do as it gets colder or windier is I will include one of my running jackets, and I have a couple that I just love, love, love. This is my Saucony jacket that I think I got at Chicago the first year I ran the Chicago Marathon. The reason I love this jacket is twofold. The reflectivity is awesome because in the winter you're pretty much going to be running in the dark no matter what you do, unless you run in the middle of the day, which some people do. I love the fact that it's got venting under the arms, which is a common sweaty area. Hopefully my gear takes care of that, but just in case, you do build up a lot of heat. And then this guy has a back pocket for storing your phone or whatever you need to store, as well as, pockets on the front. And then also, if you want to put your phone on the inside here, you can do that as well. So I love this jacket to layer over either the technical tee or the performance tee. I also have a Brooks equivalent of that. Whoops, I just knocked something off. I got it my very first half marathon. It has the venting in the very back, and you can see nice venting there. It doesn't have the venting under the arms, but it's got the venting on the back. And again, it has a lot of really nice pockets. I don't go in the Kansas winter. I think I've run as low as like -20. This is as much as I'll do. It's all about layering because, and light layers. I like to say light layers, and people are like, what is that? Well, it's your base layer in a jacket. The jacket is for cutting down on the wind. The base layer keeps you warm. That's all you really need, because the more heavy stuff that you put on, the more you're going to sweat if it's not technical, if it's not performance gear, and then you're going to get cold. And that's just kind of counterintuitive to what you're trying to do, which is to stay warm. And like I said, you want to be comfortable when you're running. It's easier in the summer because you just wear less clothes, but in the winter, it's harder because you have to put on more, but you got to put on the right more. So we've done socks, shoes, pants, tops. The next thing that I like to use is a nice buff. This is a buff that the running company just gave us from Brooks. There are tons of buffs out there. I have a Trail Nerds buff that's similar material that I love. This is a fleece buff that my mom found, and it's got a little pocket for like a hot hand. It's got to be pretty cold for me to put on a fleece buff, but it's happened. So a buff for your neck. I also have like the full mask. I got it from, I think, Dick's or somewhere like that. I think actually my husband got it for working and I stole it, but everything is covered but the eyes. It's got to be pretty cold for me to wear that. The wind chill's got to be down there simply because I feel like I'm smothering, even though it's got like the ventilation over the nose and the mouth. It just makes me feel like I'm smothering, and I don't like that. And then my nose instantly runs when it's covered like a faucet. Then going up some more, There are a lot of really awesome hats. Every company has them. I love this little Saucony hat because it has a little spot for my ponytail, and it's a little bit thinner material. I also have a little beanie that's made by Saucony that I like. It's so cute, and it's reversible, so you can have either side. My go-to on most winter runs is this little headband. It's, again, made by Brooks. It's covered in dog hair, but the black part is fleece, and the outer part is some type of performance material, and then I just have that on, and I can even layer it and put that and the hat if I think that it's going to be that cold, but this is kind of my go-to thing right here. And then gloves. Again, a lot of companies make gloves. I haven't found a pair of gloves that I just like absolutely love more than anything in this world. I got these from my hubby, I think, last year. They are Mizuno. They have the Breathe Thermo. You know, the little touch parts didn't really ever work for my phones, and actually you can see it's kind of ripping off. I wash my gloves a lot because I'm a snotty runner, and a lot of times I use my gloves as snot rags. I really don't know what this little tiny pocket is for. Maybe somebody knows why this has a little Velcro pocket. I don't know. Anyway, but what I did a lot last winter is I would wear these and I would get the little hot hands and put them in there, or I would double layer. I would get the little like dollar stretchy gloves that you get from like Walgreens or Walmart, wherever, and I would put those on under and then put these on over, and then as my hands would get hot, I would take off one layer. But that is kind of my guide towards winter running as far as gear. Light layers. Do not put heavy, bulky layers. Do not use sweatshirts. And, you know, there's also a lot of these really nice running tops that work. I tend to buy them and then just wear them as, you know, with my jeans because they're cute. But I just like a base layer and a light layer, a wind-resistant jacket over that. And that's what's worked for me in the Kansas winter. Like I said, we may get down below zero some. We may get some negative 10, 15 wind chills. You know, do be careful. Cover your skin. That's always been the thing that has been advised to me is, you know, when the wind chill gets down that low, cover any and all of the skin that you can. I've even heard you can put Vaseline on any exposed skin. But that's what I like, and I hope that kind of helps. Like I said, Manhattan Running Company is my go-to place. They have lots of options on the lightweight jackets I showed you that are wind resistant. Some are waterproof, some are water resistant. The tops, they have tons of the Mizuno tops. Nike makes very similar products. All the products now seem to have some sort of reflectivity in them because they know we need to be safe while we're running. So check out the Manhattan Running Company. You know, ask me questions if you have more questions. I can tell you some things that I tried that I didn't like. I don't want to say it on this video, but yeah, that's kind of my winter weather running gear. I can also do one of these on dogs if anyone's interested. Yeah, come check out my blog, Running with Reds. Bye.